This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
What's interesting is this WrestleMania could have been a lot of other things. We're on our way there, but I think it's been mentioned that once upon a time, the original plan for Shawn was going to be Eddie Guerrero. But of course, we know he tragically passed away a few months prior to this.
Mhm.
So that's no longer an option. And somewhere around here near Royal Rumble time, Batista gets hurt. So now your former main event from the prior year's WrestleMania is down. And I can't help but wonder, if Batista's here and healthy, and if Eddie hadn't passed away, I don't think Vince is working Shawn at WrestleMania. I just don't think there's even a remote chance. But it does feel like, oh man, we don't really have anybody ready. Let's hit the panic button. I'll go back in there and I'll do something.
Maybe. I've seen it. It's not a new concept.
Right.
Cowboy Bill Watts did it when he wanted to pop business with he and Stagger Lee, aka Junkyard Dog, against the Midnight Express. It did box office sellouts in every city we're in because it needed a cash flow injection, and it worked. That could have worked very well in WCW during the Dusty booking era if Dusty had pulled himself away from television for a while, not believing that he was an essential part of the process. He was essential, but he didn't need to be out front, so that when he made his returns, or he would come in to be somebody's partner, or he would come in to interfere or be the voice of righteousness, it would have worked bigger. And because he was a star. And then certainly with with Vince, again, the heel attitude era run is not something you just throw away. So I don't want him sitting back in the back on a headset. And selfishly for me, I didn't want to hear him.
Right.
So I'm being very, very honest here. I worked better when I wasn't getting heavily handed produced word after word,
Yeah.
But by the time you say what he wanted you to say, the moment had passed.
Yes.
And he and I had many discussions on that. The moment had passed. Now I told him, I'll try to bring that back around, but let me do it when it's time makes sense, because
Right.
It's a disconnect. You're seeing one thing and I'm addressing another. Where's the continuity in that deal? So, but anyway, here's what's ironic about this. Remember that we were talking just a minute ago about Triple H's promo that Cena couldn't wrestle?
Yeah.
Who won the match? Cena.
Yeah. Cena won.
You follow my drift here?
Yeah.
So a guy that can't wrestle beat your ass.
That's right.
You can't say that on television, but don't think the fans aren't thinking it to some degree. So it was just a bad concept or a bad philosophy, better said. So anyway, and those guys they always had pretty good chemistry. They did pretty good, I thought.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.